Welcome to Centinela de Cristo.
Blessings. This is Pastor Luis Luciano from Oklahoma. Friday, May 2nd. Further thought. Read Ellen G. White, The Tower of Babel, pages 117 to 124, in the book titled Patriarchs and Prophets. I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. Revelation 21:1. The fire that consumes the wicked purifies the earth. Every trace of the curse is swept away. No eternally burning hell will keep before the ransom the fearful consequences of sin. One reminder alone remains. Our Redeemer will ever bear the marks of his crucifixion. Upon his wounded head, upon his side, his hands and feet are the only traces of the cruel work that sin has wrought. Says the prophet, beholding Christ in his glory. He had bright beams coming out of his side, and there was the hiding of his power. Habakkuk 3:4. The pierced side whence flowed the crimson stream that reconciled man to God. There is the Savior's glory. There the hiding of his power, mighty to save. Through the sacrifice of redemption, he was therefore strong to execute justice upon them that despise God's mercy, and the tokens of his humiliation are his highest honor. Through the eternal ages, the wombs of Calvary will show forth his praise and declare his power. Ellen G. White, in the book The Great Controversy, page 674. Discussion questions. Question number 1. In the end, all earthly accomplishments, no matter how grand, no matter how great, no matter how awe-inspiring glorious, will be turned to dust, to ashes, and ultimately vanquished forever. That includes whatever great and glorious earthly things you might have accomplished or are accomplishing now. Why is it always important to keep this perspective in mind? How should this perspective help you keep your priorities straight? Have a careful look at the Sea of Beasts in Revelation 13, verses 1 through 10. In what ways is this beast the natural consequence of the mindset of Babel? It is clearly the sum total of all human nations, from Babylon through to the little horn power. What characteristics of each empire have you noticed that have persisted throughout time? In what ways does the world still reflect the values of Babylon or Rome, for example? Question 3. How do we as Adventists strike the right balance between following the Lord and obeying the laws of whatever nation or government we live under? What happens when obedience to one leads to disobedience to the other?